Assalamu alaikum students, welcome to the world of physics. Now our topic is second condition of equilibrium. Our topic is second condition of equilibrium. As I have told you, in the first condition of equilibrium, sum of all the forces acting on a body must be equal to 0. But according to second condition of equilibrium, the vector sum of all the torques acting on the body should be equal to 0. This is called second condition of equilibrium. For example, if torque net is the total torque acting on the body and there are some torques acting on the body like torque 1, torque 2, torque 3, torque 4 up to torque n, then all their sum should be equal to 0. And mathematically, how can we write this equation? We can write down that net torque should be equal to sum of torque 1 plus torque 2 plus torque 3 plus up to torque n, and this sum should be equal to 0. And in a single equation, we can write this as net torque should be equal to summation of, summation is always used when we have to add a number of points which we want to express in a single number. So I is a single number which ranges from 1 to n. So I is a single number which ranges from 1 to n. Summation I equals to 1 to n. Torque I should be equal to 0. This is a single equation in which we can express second condition of equilibrium, which states that sum of all the torques acting on a body must be equal to 0. Now we can express this condition in one more way. That way is sum of clockwise torques should be equal to sum of anti-clockwise torques. This is second way in which we can express this second condition, that sum of clockwise torques should be equal to sum of anti-clockwise torques. And in this way, this is, you can say, this is the second way, or this is the second definition of second condition of equilibrium, that sum of clockwise torques should be equal to sum of anti-clockwise torques, or all the clockwise torques are equal to, if all the clockwise torques acting on a body is equal to all the anti-clockwise torques acting on a body, then second condition of equilibrium is again satisfied. And by convention, what is direction of clockwise torque and what is direction of anti-clockwise torque? Most of the students get confused in this convention, but the real convention is this, that anti-clockwise torque is always taken as positive. Anti-clockwise torque is always taken as positive, whereas clockwise torque is always taken as negative. Anti-clockwise torque is always taken as positive and clockwise torque is always taken as negative. Now again, if we want to define the second condition, we will say that sum of all the clockwise torques plus sum of all the anti-clockwise torques is equal to 0. This is second condition of equilibrium. Now what is complete equilibrium? Complete equilibrium is attained by a body when it satisfies both the conditions of equilibrium. Complete equilibrium is attained by a body when both first and second condition are satisfied. And what about first and second condition? First condition states that all the forces, sum of all the forces acting on a body must be equal to 0. And second condition states that sum of all the torques acting on a body must be equal to 0. If both these two conditions are satisfied, that sum of all the forces acting on a body is equal to 0 and sum of all the torques acting on a body is equal to 0, then complete equilibrium is attained by a body. Thank you very much.